going to show you how to make a realistic carnation. The colour I've used is Progel Pink, which I've covered my buttercream in. I'm using a 125K piping tip, which is this tip. It's got a longer end and a narrower end. And on the narrow end, I've run some buttercream up the seam, so it's in line with this narrow end. So we're going to take our bag. Now I've already done a mound, but if you put a mound in the centre of your cupcake, like so. So I'll add a little bit more on, just to show you. There we go. So you make a nice little mound in the centre. And then we're going to do 3 wiggly, just wiggle, 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 and down. Now you want 3 of these, so we're going to do another wiggle, 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 and down. And then another one roughly here. Wiggle, 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 down. So you've got 3. Just move that over so you can see it properly. Now what we're going to do is tighten our bag again. And we're going to just wiggle this around the one you've just done. And then we're going to put another little wiggle in there. And then we're going to wiggle around this one. And then we're going to squeeze. It's basically creating the ruffle effect in the centre that you see in carnations. And then we're going to come round this one. The piping tip will do it for you more or less. And then we're going to come down with another one. See, now you've got that ruffled effect like you'd get in the centre of a carnation. Now what we're going to do, is we're going to wipe the end of our piping tip. Just wipe that. Always have a damp J-cloth on hand. Tighten the bag again because it helps with the flow of the buttercream. And then we're going to, in the gap there, we're going to angle our piping tip slightly that way, and we're going to just come out and down, and then do it again. So upright first, and then down. This will be start creating the petals around the flower itself. And again. And again. And we'll put one in there. So you're more or less coming on an angle like this. You're not piping like that, it's coming piping downwards. So we're actually going to fit another one there, and then another one in there. It's kind of like doing a bit of a teardrop shape, but a standing teardrop. And another one there, and there. And just give your bag a little a little bit of a wiggle because it gives that ruffly effect. And there. And we'll put one there. So the petals more or less stood up, if you like, because you're doing it on a standing angle. So as you can see, they're all forming lovely. And again there, creating that lovely frilly look of the carnation. Now I did run some darker buttercream on the edge, but it doesn't seem to be actually coming through. It is a little bit, but not a lot. But you can do that with any colour, like I said. Just again there, and there, and there. Just keep doing this till you come all the way around your cupcake, and then we'll do some outer petals. We'll come out a bit more. Fill in some gaps, like so. Just keep filling the gaps, but on an angle, upright. I'm going to stop now and tighten my bag, it's a bit loose. Always remember to tighten your bag. And I shall wipe my piping tip. And stood up again. And again. And again. So there we've got that lovely ruffle effect. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the petals out a bit more. So on each one, each gap, I'm going to go out. Stop bringing them out. As you can see, it's now forming that carnation. So we dropped our piping tip now, so it's like that. And see how effective that is. You can actually pop. I just wipe my tip because I don't want to pull these petals off. You can actually pop another large one there. And right until your cupcake's full. If you can see any gaps of your cupcake, just fill them in. I think I'll try and get one in here. Carnations are they're not uniform at all. They haven't got uniform petals. So I'm going to actually stick a bigger petal in there. And there we go. Now, you're probably wondering why I've got a pair of scissors. Now, normally I use cake lifting scissors, but I couldn't seem to find them today. So what I'm actually going to do to give it a bit more realistic look is, in the petals, snip little. Now you can do this with any scissors, really, and it'll give it that frilly look. Carnations, well, a lot of carnations have. Just put them in here and there and everywhere. So it's quite a frilly looking flower. I'll just wipe my scissors. And if we keep just snipping in. Ooh, that might have been a bit too much of a snip. But yeah, I think you probably get the gist of what I'm doing. Just gives it that nice. Oh, I've gone squashed them now. Actually pull that off. And it's giving that frilly edged look to the. Just keep wiping your scissors on your damp J cloth, or if you've got a baby wipe, kitchen wipe, so it won't pull your petals. You just keep snipping into the petals. I'll give a frilly edge. That's it. This will give it a frilly edged look. Like a carnation has. And as you can see, it makes it look a bit more authentic and realistic. The more snips you can get in, the better it'll look. You just lift. You can actually just lift your petals up a little bit. That one seems to. There we go. Just going to fit another petal in around there because I knocked that one off. So I've tightened my bag again and wipe my tip. I did quite knock it there. So if you, there is a bit of a space where the, and just give it a little bit of a ruffle effect. There we go. And then see if I can snip into it again without knocking its petals off. And there we go, there you have a frilly carnation. Thank you for watching.